Hi everyone, it's Jen, and I'm bringing you this Wednesday in the Word from my car. Because if you're in the United States or anywhere else that celebrates Thanksgiving or another holiday upcoming in the next few weeks, you may be traveling to see family and friends. And for a lot of people, that's a good thing. They enjoy the time with family. They get to see people they don't get to see every day. Maybe they only see them once a year or once every other year. But for some people, that family time can be really, really stressful. And just the holidays themselves can be stressful. There's so much pressure to have the perfect meal, to have your home a certain way. And it causes a lot of stress that we don't need to have. And if you have struggles with family, maybe you haven't always gotten along, haven't always seen eye to eye, it can cause even more concern about the events and getting together. But here's the thing, it shouldn't be that way. Family, blood or not, should be a place where you feel safe and loved and cared about. And that starts with us. If we treat others with kindness and love and respect, then a lot of times people will, at least for the moment, realize that they need to be on better behavior, and they'll treat us with love and kindness and respect back. And if they don't, then the best thing that you can do is just love, as Jesus has called us to love, and be polite. Change the conversation topic, go talk to someone else, and just try to be the good person. And sometimes that's really hard, I know. But I wanted to talk about family in 1 Timothy 5:1-2. Do not rebuke an older man harshly, but instead honor him as if he were your father. Treat younger men as brothers, older women as mothers, younger women as sisters, with a focus on purity. So what this verse is talking about is how important it is that we consider everyone, and in this case the church is what's being discussed, is our church family, is that we consider everyone in the church part of our family, and that we can learn and grow and teach those members of our family. The elders can teach the youngers, and we treat those elder people as our mothers and fathers and grandparents, and the youngers, we treat them as brothers and sisters. So what we do in church, most people are on their best behavior in church, and they do treat others with respect. If we bring that into our families and even into other situations such as workplaces, the dynamic really changes. You see that level of respect and kindness shift when you start treating people as you would your family. Most of us like at least part of our family, and we treat them with love. We treat them with a compassion that we don't necessarily share with others. But when you change up that dynamic, and you are on that good behavior that you have when you're at church, and you do share that love and kindness and caring with everyone, it changes how people interact with one another, because most people will mimic someone else's behavior. There's lots and lots of studies about like first responders coming into a situation, or like a police or military going into a very stressful situation. For example, a hostage situation. One of the best things that always seems to work is staying calm. If you get excited, if you get wound up, then the other person is going to feed off of that energy. It's just like when your kids, if your kids are wound up, throwing a fit, having a temper tantrum, if you too get visibly upset, that tantrum is going to just extend, because the kid is going to be feeding off of your stressed energy. But if you're calm and your voice is calm and quiet, eventually that child or that other person will tend to match your behavior. It doesn't always happen, but most of the time that it does. So if you're going to a family event with a positive attitude, with caring about others, with being polite, and taking that extra step and genuinely loving them as a child of God. Maybe you don't like them. Maybe you don't approve of their lifestyle and the choices that they've made. But if you love them as a child of God, as a creation that God made, I promise you 95% of people will change their attitude, will change their behavior to match yours. And maybe it's only going to be temporary. Maybe when that dinner or that gathering is over and that they walk out the door, things go back to how they were. But even in that moment, if you can change the behavior, change the thoughts, change the conversation to one of love and kindness and respect, then the holidays and the family gatherings are better for everyone. I'm not saying every single one is going to be perfect, and maybe some people just are the way they are, but we as believers need to act as closely to Jesus Christ's behavior as we can. We are called to do so. He is the person that we need to strive to be like. None of us is ever going to be perfect. Only he was. But he brought so many good lessons. Love people. Respect others more than you respect yourself. Be kind. Be understanding. Turn the other cheek. And when we do those things, we are the example of what family and children of God should be. I hope each and every one of you have a blessed holiday if you celebrate, and I hope that each and every one of you have a blessed week, whether or not this is a holiday week for you, and that when you are with friends and family, church or not, we love one another because we all are in the same family, because we are all children of God. Remember, God loves you no matter what, and I'll see you guys again very soon. Take care.